Is it good? Is it looking good? Is this?
It's fine.
It's like when my hair goes. What's that hair up front for? It's for doing this.
Stop. It's dumb. So dumb.
It's so dumb. I'm also realizing this is probably the most dad t-shirt that I own. What does it even
Really?
say? I don't even remember. What does it even say?
I'm not arguing, I'm just proving why I'm right.
Because Eric got that for me. So anyways, one thing I'm going to try and do this week, I'm going to try not to mess up the sound because I kept leaning down and my microphone was like clipping it. Maybe I should just clip it to the outside. Is that what you did? You just forget it and clip it to the outside?
I just forget it and clip it to the outside.
Then I don't have to worry about it. Maybe it'll be a little bit better about not getting like into my neck or whatever because I was looking down at stuff and it was like... So.
Maybe that's just your voice normally. It's not the mic.
It's one of those things. So we have the... These are cool. This is the MoMix Pro, and this is the Go Mixer Pro X. The MoMix Pro is by JOYO, and the Go Mixer Pro X is by Roland. And Roland is the more like traditional, like this is the company who makes a whole bunch of stuff related to music. And then JOYO is a company that rips off a whole bunch of products for music, so like pedals and stuff like that. And JOYO, it's a little controversial at times. I think it's I'm gonna guess it's a Chinese company. Made in China. So I think it's actually a Chinese company. So a lot of people get, bent out of shape because they just kind of rip off products. And these two products are kind of competitors. And I'll throw out some specs and stuff if you want. Why don't you explain exactly what the heck these even do?
They're basically monitoring systems that can connect to a iPhone or a PC. I'm assuming this one connects to PC, I don't know if this connects to PC or not.
Well, that's a good question.
iPhone, Android.
Yeah, I think it's mostly for your...
I think it's mostly for phones.
Does the other one connect to a PC?
Yeah, I think it does. It said on the box on it.
Yeah, maybe it does.
Smartphone and PC.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go. Smartphone and PC on the JOYO, and I don't know that the Roland connects to a PC.
No, I think it just is for iPhones, so one difference. And both of them are basically the same thing, but each one of them a little bit different as well. Personally, I was surprised to hear that this one is a rip-off because I like this one more.
Well, and I think the big thing is so they're audio mixers is what they are, but what they basically do is you got a smartphone. Let's say smartphone, because I think that if you're looking at one of these, I think smartphone should be where you're looking at because there's other options for really good connection to PC.
Yeah, right.
But it's cool that you can connect the JOYO to a PC. But basically, you want to record yourself playing music, but
you don't want the audio around you to be heard. Which these are both of them are really good at canceling out sound like anything around them, like Alexas or something, or someone talking in the background. Mm-hmm. It's just good at isolating your voice if you have the mic and the guitar both connected to it. Yeah,
and I think a standard thing you would do is, if you're brand new to making any kind of videos and you think to yourself, I want to record myself singing, I want to record myself playing my guitar, and the first thing you do is, you set your camera up. And you point it towards yourself and you hit record and you record yourself playing and singing and it sounds okay. Yeah, it sounds good. And you're trying to sing loud enough, you can sing over top of stuff. And then you go, okay, well, I want to be a little better. So maybe you get a microphone of some sort that connects to your cell phone and you set that up because most people have got like an Android or an iPhone. And we've tested everything on iPhone and iPad. I've seen some complaints about using Android sometimes, but your experiences may vary there. But you set up a microphone, you point it towards you, and now you're recording, like you were saying, kind of everything in the room. Mm-hmm. And we've done that. And then... that works, and if you have like an amplifier and something goes along with it, it works fine. But you just still have the reverb off the walls and everything, bouncing off and hitting the microphone and all of the exposure sound. Dogs barking, for an instance, is something we commonly get through. They do bark a lot. So then, what this does is it makes it so you plug this box into your cell phone, and you set your cell phone up to record yourself, and using like GarageBand or something like that, you do the settings. which if you've got an iOS device, GarageBand's right there. You plug it in, and then you take your XLR or your regular 3/4 plug. You plug in your guitar, you plug in your microphone, and it's direct. So now you're singing directly in. And then because it's a mixer, what that means is you can adjust to the volume. So you're playing your music and you're like, wow, that's really loud. You turn the volume down. Now your music's a little quieter in the recording. And then your vocals aren't quite loud enough. You turn your vocals up a little bit.
It's basically like a big mixer for
It's a mixer. Yeah, it's a simple mini mixer, and they're battery powered or rechargeable. I think the JOYO is rechargeable. The Roland is battery powered with 4 AAA batteries, if I remember correctly. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll just spec wise, I'll hit them real quick. So the Roland Go mixer. So we'll take the JOYO out of here so I don't confuse. This is the Roland Go mixer, and the Roland Go mixer for smartphones. Connect and mix up to 7 audio sources, and they play with that because that's talking about like a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah. Add studio quality audio to your social content and live streams, and I think it does a good job of doing that. That's the basics of it. So about it, it's a palm-sized audio mixer for mobile devices. Create music videos, web shows, podcasts, live streams with a Go tablet. And I think that's the thing. Like we could, if we wanted to right now, plug this into the cell phone. Instead of using the lavalier mics, if we wanted, we could set a couple of microphones up, condenser mics or something like that, because it does have phantom power, and you can plug into those and just sit and record your podcast like a radio show. So yeah, you can do that if you wanted to. Connects mix up to 7 audio, multiple inputs, connect microphones, musical instruments, and more. Loopback function for playing along with backing tracks from your mobile devices. Comes with 3 connection cables. This one comes with a USB. US Micro B to USB-C, I can't speak, USB Micro B to Lightning, and TRS to TRS, which TRS is going to like be our audio cables that look like little 3.5 jacks. And then 48V phantom power available via XLR, so that's nice if you've got a condenser mic. I think it's a condenser mic that requires that power. Some microphones require power. Power your smartphone or 4 AAA, powered by your smartphone or 4 AAA alkaline batteries, which I think it's supposed to work just from your smartphone, and the power that comes from it, that's supposed to be if you want to use phantom power, the AAAs. And then Roland quality, which is a thing. Now this one will run you, if you buy it from Amazon right now on Amazon Prime, $157.06. Now switch over with the magic. This is the JOYO, again, MoMix Pro. There's a couple different ones out there that, as they've developed them over time. The MoMix Pro, I want to make sure I don't get into my microphone again like last time. Go into their page on Amazon. On Amazon, the JOYO MoMix Pro is currently 20% off. It'll cost you $103, so probably like $120 after taxes. Typically, it says it runs for $129.99, so right now you get it for $103. The JOYO audio USB interface stereo XLR plus 48V phantom power, mixer for live streaming, recording, podcasting, plug and play, MoMix Pro. This one is listed as, it says it's a mini audio mixer for live streaming and recording with 2 in 1 XLR and 6.3 millimeter jack for guitars, microphones, pedals, keyboard, electronic drum, etc. Support effect, pedal, app, 48V phantom power, 2 smartphones, live streaming and recording at the same time. What are you looking at? What's behind me?
Nothing.
Something sneaking up on me?
No.
Just got distracted. Vocal and reverb dual channel design, support up to 3 or 4-piece bands to perform, which I think that's where they play with it. Like you could hook up your guitar, you could hook up your microphone, and then they'll like hook up your keyboard. Like everybody's got a keyboardist.
Yeah, some people do.
Just keep finding keyboards and stuff. So built-in rechargeable battery where it can also power a smartphone during live streaming, perfect for outdoor use. And that, I couldn't really figure that part out.
Like the charger thing?
Yeah, it's supposed to be able to run just off your phone, but it doesn't seem to run just off your phone. I was a little confused by that. Quickly cancel the original vocal volume to obtain accompaniment of music by a center cancel switch. And what that's supposed to be is like if you wanted to play music through it, you flip the center cancel and it's supposed to knock down most of the vocals so you can do like karaoke. over top of it. It's a lot cheaper, coming in about $60 cheaper right now than it. So I think what we do is let's jump over to a down camera where you can kind of go through each of them and kind of explain the different features, because you've been playing with them, mostly the JOYO, but you did play around with the Roland, right? So we'll jump over to that.
Okay, so this is the MoMix Pro from JOYO. Box says everything on the box. Audio mixer start from the PC. Comes with a cord with a adapter on it, for a lightning adapter, right?
Yeah, they actually gave you two. It was kind of cool. They gave you two of these USB-C to lightning cables, so they don't need a special cable. You just got the little adapter, so that's handy. And
then on the side, this is probably like something else.
There's like the other little cables for different connections in there.
So we hadn't.
So you can pop those out. Yeah, those were the ones that this one was USB to USB-C, which that was another thing. JOYO's got the USB-C connections, which comes in important later. This is the USB-C to TRS, I forget what it is exactly, but that's for like the little headphone jack thing.
And it's got another lightning adapter too.
Yep, and then USB-C to USB-C. So you come with two USB-C to USB-C cables, and then the adapter with it. So that's what you get in there, and then like you said, another little adapter, so you can go with that. Then you got the box itself.
You got the actual box itself, and it's pretty small. And it was very light, which that's one of the things I didn't like about it. But
like this is a iPhone
XR.
XR. So iPhone XR right next to it. That gives you an idea, size-wise.
The same.
Yep.
So yeah, it's pretty light. It's a very small. Back of it, nothing. So it is very small, and I'll turn everything down so just like that.
I guess go around the outside here and just explain the connections.
So you have channel 1 and channel 2, got it mixed up. And then you have instruments on the side. And then you have main out on the side. I haven't really played with these two all that much. I've more just been using channel 1 and channel 2. And then you have microphone to channel 2 earphone. Haven't really played around with that too much. And then you have monitor 1 and monitor 2. It's good that you don't mix these up, because if you put it in this one, you won't be able to hear anything if you have GarageBand on. Center cancel, you were talking about that, so you can basically do like karaoke and
karaoke.
Stuff. I haven't done anything with that yet.
The poor man's karaoke. That's what it is.
Then you have your aux in, which is where you can plug in your phone or an iPad or something, so where you can play music while you're still recording or while you're still playing. Then you have the big knob in the middle, which is the monitor for everything. So while you're turning this, you are turning up the entire volume of the entire thing, but everything else stays the same. So it's like a master volume, basically. And then you have instrument and main, which is for these two on the side, so I haven't really messed much with those. Direct monitor, I haven't really done too much with that.
Yeah, no, I never noticed that button until just now.
Then you have channel 1 and channel 2, these knobs up here, which that just controls channel 1 and channel 2 volume. And then you have the reverb button, which is nice, and I like the reverbs, which I'll go over that. I don't know what these do. I haven't played with those.
So that's where you plug in your phone, is on the OTG, isn't it?
I don't know what the buttons do, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think that's for setting power for the 48V. And that was, you've got the power button here.
Oh, wait, I probably should have been pressing these to indicate which one was the guitar.
Oh, yeah. You tell it that's guitar. Yep. So see, you're learning as you go.
Just hadn't looked at it. So now it is on, and it is running off of battery power, I'm assuming, or phantom power.
It's the rechargeable. Phantom power is for when you're sending power to a microphone.
Okay.
And it's got a rechargeable battery inside of it, which that's where I've been a little confused. Like, I guess it's pulling power from the phone. It's been very weird.
Because I've been plugging into this OTG1 the entire time.
Mm-hmm. And it's just what it shows you're supposed to do, and then the charge is in the center if you want to plug in USB-C to charge it up off of like a power brick, which is what I had to do when we first got it. So yeah, it's got your XLR inputs over here, so you can plug in either a quarter or a 3/4 jack or an XLR input. It's got two of those, which is kind of nice. Mm-hmm. It's got, and this is where they talk about like instruments and stuff. So you got instrument left and instrument right. I guess that's where a keyboard or something would go in.
Maybe. Or if you have 2 mics up here, you do 2 guitars down here.
Well, no, it's left and right. So left and right channel. I don't really know what
you just have to watch
how you work that in. Yeah, it's been interesting trying to find information on these things.
We've only had it for a couple days.
Mm-hmm. Then the main out, left and right. Again, that's for you can do like monitoring out, so you can have speakers stuff hooked up. So yeah, it's cool. It's definitely cool. It's been hard to find good information on like how does this thing work.
And then these, I was actually keep it on first.
Oh, you want to show the reverb?
Mm-hmm. So there is multiple different levels of reverb, which I like, and there's not just one level, or is there any at all? So by clicking them, you get to different settings for the yellow and red, and it indicates if it's on or off at all. If it's dark, it's not on. So that's all there is to the reverb.
So then grab the Roland. Let's bring that over here. And the box was beat up when we received it.
No, we beat it up ourselves. Pull that out. Just kind of throw it in there. So it comes with a, when you initially open it, it comes with a USB and a lightning cable.
Yeah, and one thing to notice here, no USB-C. We're back to like USB Mini. B, I think is what that is, but USB Mini. So you see these on like older Androids and stuff like that to lightning. So that was something to note. USB-C is more modern.
And then there may be other stuff. I just didn't get into it.
More connecting cables.
More connecting cables, but then the actual thing.
Yep. So the connecting cables it comes with, like I said, was lightning to USB micro B type cable. USB Type-C to USB Micro B type cable. So if you want to use USB-C, you can, but it's coming from USB Micro B again. TRRS, that's what I was looking for earlier. TRRS, and then you can download the owner's manual and stuff.
Cool. So look at them next to each other. Roland is a little bit bigger, and it has a little indent in front, which I'll show in a minute. But overall, this one is a little bit heavier.
Show them over top of each other. You can see there. Yeah. Yeah,
the Roland is a little bit wider, or longer, I mean. They both have the inputs on both sides. This one, I don't know what this is.
So that is the battery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, where it puts in. And that's what's, again, so you got the Roland has your XLR input where you can do your guitar or your microphone. And then this one has your XLR input, guitar, microphone, but this one has just a regular 3/4 for your guitar or bass. This side's going to be your instrument side, which is the equivalent of what's on this side. So you actually lose one of your XLR inputs. So with this one, if you wanted to use 2 XLR mic inputs to sit and sing with somebody at the same time, or to record a podcast or something like that, you can. Whereas this one, you don't have 2 XLRs. Something interesting to note.
And the input up here is so you can put a phone in there, which is kind of nice. It's not like this; it's a life-changing thing or anything, but it's cool if you're wanting to record yourself or something. And then we talked about these on the side. Do you want me to go into details about them?
What's on the front?
And then on the front, there's a line in 1 or 2, which is for like music, iPhone or something.
Yeah, you can connect multiple devices there.
Oh, that's where the USB goes. And on and off battery. And then guitar pad, bass, I haven't really messed with that.
That's the same thing with, oh, you know what, I forget what that one's for. Yeah. See, again, I wasn't super impressed by the Roland, I guess.
Yeah, and then the headset is where you can put that in. Loop back, I haven't really messed with that either. But more just done the basics with this stuff. And then you have the power indicator and the peak indicator up there, which is where it gets too loud. And then you have another master volume like you have here. You have an actual guitar volume right here, and then you have the mic in volume, and then you also have a keyboard volume, so everybody has a keyboard. And then you have the headset volume.
Which the only reason they have it marked with the guitar is because they don't have channel 1, channel 2. They've got your guitar, bass only input. I bet you could probably plug a headphone in here or whatever, or a microphone, but again, it's just having the XLR. So, yeah, your main volume, Same thing as this. That's your main volume.
The big indicator on this for me, I know it's not the hugest thing in the world, but this has no reverb whatsoever. No settings of reverb. Like, this is all the reverb you could want in the world, and this has nothing.
Which you could do with like a pedal or something.
Right, if you have pedals and stuff, yeah, that would absolutely work.
But that's why we don't know as much about this one, because you start playing with it. I also noticed, like, build quality wise, like, it's plastic. It feels very light in the hand, right? Same thing, plastic, feels very light. Now this one has more of a rubber dot base. It feels a little bit heavier, but only because it's bigger. What I noticed the other day when I was messing with them, these knobs. So you take these and just kind of wiggle them back and forth. Wiggle the other ones.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's very springy. It's like it just feels soft.
It feels expensive but cheap at the same time.
Yeah, like, look at this one. This one just completely wiggles.
Is that a damaged thing?
No, it's
not our fault.
Nope, 100%. That's the way it was. Like, that's the way it is. It feels weird. These potentiometers in here just feel like they're just kind of press fit in and just sitting there. It just doesn't feel. Turning these knobs does not feel premium. Now, there's nothing amazing here as far as these. I mean, I just feel like potentiometers going back and forth. There's no like it doesn't feel thick at all.
It
just
doesn't
feels
feel like a guitar knob or anything.
Yeah, those are a little more substantial. But I mean, it's just, I don't know. It was just a little, especially
cheap.
Yeah, $50 some, almost $60 more or whatever for the Roland and a brand name, and I'm like, where's the USB-C?
Yeah.
Why is it not a rechargeable battery?
Where's the other one that costs so much more? Why does it cost so much more? Is it because it's battery charged? This is battery charged and it has two of the things on the side.
Yeah, where's the reverb?
So,
not super impressed with them. We can do some singing tests. I think it'd be fair.
I'm impressed with. I like this one.
Yeah, and that's what, this one, instantly you're going to beat out the Roland because you're going to be able to play both. You're going to be able to do both things on both sides.
So much more.
And then you're gonna turn on reverb, and I think that's for the win. So why don't we just go ahead and grab a guitar and a mic and hook you up, and let's just see how they sound.
No. Okay, so this is my test setup for recording a video or just listening to myself play. And I currently have the Go mixer with me right now, and this is how it's set up with everything plugged into it. A little bit of a struggle, because it is very light. That's one of the downsides of it. But I have my phone here with it set up with the cable plugged into it with the USB. And then I have my headphones connected to the headphone port down here, and that's controlled by the headphone volume button. And then I have my guitar plugged in with a standard cable plugged into the guitar/bass side. And then I have my microphone up here, and that is connected to the microphone. And all that is set up in here. And I also have all of this connected into GarageBand. With both of them, you have to go into GarageBand and set up the monitoring process, which it will ask you if you want to turn on monitoring, and you'll have to turn all that on. There's plenty of YouTube tutorials out there, which are very easy to follow and obvious. And then you can easily figure it out over time. That's about it. So, demo song. Estes, a friend of mine. We meet up every Tuesday night for dinner and a glass of wine. Estes been losing sleep. Her husband's acting different and it smells like infidelity. She says that ain't my Merlot on his mouth, that ain't my Julie on a joint account. No, there ain't no doubt, somebody's gotta call him out. 'Cause I think he did it, but I just can't prove it. I think he did it, but I just can't prove it. I think he did it, but I just can't prove it. No, nobody, no crime, but I ain't letting up until the day I die. No, no, I think he did it. No, no, he did it. Estes wasn't there Tuesday night at all, got an at a job or anywhere. He reports his missing wife, but when I drive by his house, his truck has got some brand new tires, and his
an answer's better than everything. No, there ain't no doubt. Somebody's gotta catch him out, 'cause I think he did it, but I just can't prove it. I think he did it, but I just can't prove it. I think he did it, but I just can't prove it. No, nobody, no crime, but I ain't letting up until the day I die. No, no, I think he did it. No, no, he did it. ST's a friend of mine. We meet up every Tuesday night for dinner and a glass of wine. ST's been losing sleep. Her husband's acting different and it smells like infidelity. She says that ain't my Merlot on his mouth, that ain't my Julie on our joint account. No, there ain't no doubt. Somebody's gotta catch him out, 'cause I think he did it, but I just can't prove it. I think he did it, but I just can't prove it. I think he did it, but I just can't prove it. No, nobody, no crime, but I ain't letting up until the day he died. No, no, he did it. ST's wasn't there Tuesday night at Olive Garden at a job or anywhere. He reports his missing wife, but when I drive by his house, his truck has got some brand new tires, and his mistress moved in. Sleeps in Nessie's bed and everything. No, there ain't no doubt. Somebody's gotta catch him out, 'cause I think he did it, but I just can't prove it. I think he did it, but I just can't prove it. I think he did it, but I just can't prove it. No, nobody, no crime, but I ain't letting up until the day